And the GOP is wasting no time to investigate President Biden's handling of the classified documents. It's the first order of business for the House Judiciary Committee. That's according to Chairman Jim Jordaan, who's also preparing investigations into other government agencies over what he calls the weaponization of the federal government. NTD's Melina Weisskopf has more.
The GOP-led Judiciary Committee hitting the ground running. Chairman Jim Jordaan probing the Attorney General's newly created special counsel investigating Biden's handling of those classified documents. Chairman Jordaan sending a letter to Attorney General Merrick Garland today, probing further on this issue, asking questions such as when the DOJ first became aware of the existence of those documents and any conversations that the DOJ or FBI or White House may have had on this issue. Now, this will be the very first investigation that the Judiciary Committee is launching, and it comes just days after the House voted, of course, along party lines, to create that select subcommittee that's under the Judiciary Committee on the weaponization of the federal government, where they will be probing further agencies like the DOJ and the FBI. Here's Jordaan laying out the top priorities for these investigations.
The Department of Justice treats parents as terrorists, moms and dads who are simply showing up at a school board meeting when the FBI pays Twitter $3 million. Not one, not two, $3 million to censor American citizens. It's not a ploy when the Department of Homeland Security tries to set up a disinformation governance board.
And Jordaan says there's been multiple whistleblowers come forth with concerns in these areas. Democrats, however, argue that this committee is hyper-partisan and meant to shield Republicans from ongoing federal investigations into the January 6th Capitol breach.
As we have members in this chamber who themselves may be subjects of investigation.
Upon an agenda that many of my Republican colleagues have said is anchored in ultimately wanting to defund the FBI.
And Democrats do plan to seat members on this 13-member committee, even though they don't agree with it. Congressman Pete Aguilar, who's the Democrat caucus chairman, told us earlier this week that they do plan to have members on every committee that's created by the Republican leadership to have representation. Democrats, of course, argue that the types of investigations that will be taking place here are simply conspiracy theories, while Republicans, of course, would push back, saying that these investigations are substantive and are aimed at preventing the federal government from trampling on the constitutional rights of Americans. Reporting in Washington, D.C., Melina Weisskopf, NTD News.